My bike, not packed. My room, a mess. And so those are the two things that we have to take care of. We're getting picked up in 11 hours. My dad and I were ready for another adventure. Putting him to work.
Gotta earn my keep. Get in a bike box.
In 2021, we biked around Lake Michigan. In 2023, we biked across the United States from Oregon to New Jersey. And this is the power of the Toyota Camry. And now, 2025, we're biking through Europe. Two boxes, two people.
This was the total by chance when we met those people at the airport.
Yeah, because we would have spent more euro than I thought on a taxi.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't even thinking about price. I was thinking...
Me either. Just get our bikes to the hotel. Two great tips. Just ride from here and get an adapteur.
Adapted. Oh, yeah.
Here.
Adapted. Put it in your pannier.
This guy was great.
I see why the Sagrada Familia is Spain's most popular tourist attraction, 5 million visitors annually. It's been under construction since 1882, and yes, it's a crazy, complicated, beautiful project, but our tour guide offered us some conspiracies. There's some reasons why it hasn't been completed. Right now, the ticket revenue goes to the Sagrada Familia Foundation. They're a nonprofit who do the construction, the maintenance, the operations, but there's a contract in place that says once the church is completed, then the revenue goes to the church. Some people think the foundation does not want the church to be finished because then they lose all the money and control. There are also some more obvious reasons, like the Spanish Civil War destroyed Gaudi's original plans in the 1930s, and then also way back they were having trouble making money. It was all just private donations. Our tour guide said that when he was little and taking a long time in the morning getting ready for school, his dad would say, "Who are you, Gaudi?" implying, "You're so slow, you never get the job done." The theme of this whole church is God in nature. You can see that Gaudi's designs are inspired by trees and by leaves and sunlight shining through.
Barcelona's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
The Sagrada Familia.
That was my favorite place to be a tourist.
So far?
Yeah, I liked walking around Barcelona more than Paris or Brussels.
I agree with that.
As a major city, Barcelona was my favorite. Pablo Picasso, and then later his trust after he died, donated about 4,000 sketches and paintings to start the Museo Picasso in Barcelona. A lot of the sketches and paintings aren't interesting on their own, but in context, you get to see a peek inside of Picasso's head. You could especially see this with the Las Meninas collection. So in 1957, he got obsessed with this 17th century painting and then made 58 versions of it over the next few months. It's such a challenging painting to wrap your head around because of all these self-referential items, the mirrors, the characters. My AP Art History class made a really big deal out of Las Meninas.
We're on the route to Girona.
Barcelona cycling, the best that we had. For urban commuting.
Right, big.
Just from our Barcelona to Girona route, I was like, oh, is this what Girona cycling is? Like, it's not as crazy as I expected.
Not as amazing.
Yeah.
It was similar to like that route in America, the amount of traffic, and it's kind of busy, and there's kind of some shoulder.
But the drivers were not American drivers.
Very true.
They all waited.
That part was fun.
Mm-hmm. Little Girona hotel tour. Found my dad. We gotta place our bikes in here, and I'll show you why in a minute. Close it. welcome to room number 1. Squeeze in, don't mind us. Whenever you're ready to go to your bathroom, no door, and frankly it's see-through, so you'll get to know each other. Ready? All we want is power, a bed, and a shower. This place checks all 3. We're very happy. Here's the plan for today. It's a full day in Girona. We're just gonna be tourists, check out all the medieval stuff. Neither of us watched Game of Thrones, but apparently there's a lot of Game of Thrones stuff here in addition to the cycling culture. Everyone's recommended this place called La Fabrica, owned by a former Tour de France guy and his wife. So we'll go check that out and then take you along. This trip is already so different than every other bike trip I've taken in the past. Thinking back to the Tour Divide last year, it was 27 days of go, go, go. No rest days, no nothing. I think I averaged 8 or 9 moving hours every single day. Versus here, I haven't biked more than 60 miles. If I had to pick one way to do this for longer and longer, it's definitely going to be taking rest days, enjoying the city, being tourists, especially since neither of us have been to any of these cities. It's such a different goal on this trip. Rather than crush miles, get to one place as fast as possible, we're exploring. We're just hanging out. We're trying to find new things and new roads. There's a time and place to go fast, but after doing that for years and never taking many breaks on these bike trips, I love rest days. I'm now spoiled and think I'm going to do this for the rest of my trips. We scheduled so much downtime, and it was probably the best thing we did on this trip. This is the Girona Cathedral. You might recognize this from Game of Thrones. It was dedicated to Mary in 1038, so a long time ago, but there's been a church on these grounds since the 600s. City touring shoes. They had all the old buildings everywhere and a lot of old people like Girona, old people and cyclists. That's kind of the mixture.
If you're a cyclist, you have to go to Girona. That was cool. We figured out why.
Yeah, the route was pristine. Like, roads were smooth.
Yeah, we did like a 36-mile route.
We could be so lost right now. I don't know which way east and west is in my head.
Oh man, the roads are so sweet. We saw more cyclists than cars, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the first experience with European roads in the farmlands. Is it a driveway? Is it a walkway? Is it a road?
Is it a bike lane?
Yeah, we don't know.
We just did one loop in Girona riding around, but there were thousands of miles or kilometers that you could have covered. The roads are dominated by cyclists, and they're smooth and quiet, so Girona riding gets a 10 out of 10. What do we got to plan? We got to plan snacks for all day tomorrow, dinner, breakfast, and then lunch the next day. We got ramen as an option. And that's not a complete meal, so probably add some broccoli to that. And then check this out. We got, I think it's sausage. I think it's some type of, I could read it. It just had a picture of a pig, probably sausage. We're gonna eat it tomorrow, and then I probably still won't know what it is. Ended up on some gravel. It's a little harder than we expected.
Taking that gravel.
Up Roca Corba.
Oh yeah, it turned into gravel. Oh, we can't go there because it's private land.
Oh, this is 28% bumpy.
Having to hike a bike.
That was frustrating because it was like an hour and a half that we were walking, and it was too late to turn around. It was a long climb, but we made it to the top of Roca Corba. This is the hilarious thing. Got a little slide to nowhere for the hang gliders to jump off. I feel the breeze coming, so that's probably a good sign that the hot air would keep the wings afloat, but we're just hitting some lunch and then gonna start going toward Andorra. looking at here is a 12th century church built on the randomest hill. How in the world, Dad, this is a question for you. How do you survive going up 8 miles at 6%, 7% average grade?
You just find the same effort you're pushing on the flat. Get the right gear.
So that's it? That's all there is? Easy gear?
Yeah.
That's all there is, folks. Go climb some hills.
I guess there's some mental shift in there too. It's like, you're not gonna go fast. And 8 miles is gonna take you an hour.
Which is painful. But that's what you gotta do. No pain, no pleasure. This was our first night of camping, finally.
Yeah.
And we tried to find a stealth site, but these people showed up. It was a kind of a park out of the way. We thought nobody would show up.
And they did.
And they looked at us. They were staring at us.
I thought it was odd. They were looking at us like, what are these people going to do?
Kept checking their shoulder at us.
I don't know.
Just walking their dogs in the park. But then we went deeper into the park, found a way better spot.
Yeah, that was cool.
Now we got the tent partially set up. It's actually a little warm in here. It's probably 50 outside. It's gonna be 45 in the morning. Good to go. Nice walking only path up here. Probably bikes too. Stop by a clearing. Set up right here. Day 6. We're all almost packed up, and the plan is to climb an insane amount to Andorra, where we have a warm showers tonight. It shouldn't be too cold. Should be mid 40s, but yeah, I slept good.
I slept great.
Yeah, okay. That's a win. And now we're gonna feast on some stuff we bought at the grocery store. Get rolling.
One guy came walking by in the morning, just kind of chill, looking at us. A little wave, he kind of nodded. That was cool.
We've been climbing this pass called Collada de Tosas for about an hour and a half, I'd say. We're going 6 miles per hour right now, but how many more kilometers do we have?
12 or 13.
Okay. And that mountain in the pass is probably where we're going. Tons of other cyclists out, and then also cars and motorcycles, but they've been insanely respectful, giving us tons of room to pass.
The road is a fairly busy road, but great shoulder. There's no trash in the shoulders. There's no like gravel on the shoulders.
No.
The whole trip, I saw broken glass just when we got into a city once. No cans on the side of the road. No litter on the side of the road.
All right, that was probably 3 hours, 2 hours and a half, two something, climbing, long time. And now we get about 30 miles net downhill, which is gonna feel pretty good. And then we have another 30 miles net uphill. We got to our warm showers maybe half an hour ago, and it's an entire unit that's below where the actual hosts stay. Like, they just have an extra unit available, so we get the whole place to ourselves. We'll go upstairs and chat with them in a little bit, but Chef Chefsby is currently cooking up some grated carrot rice stew. I'm not really sure.
The warm showers hosts were amazing.
And they had done so much riding themselves, so much bike touring.
Not just like we're gonna go camping a little bit. It's like, no, let's go across South America with our 3 and 6-year-old daughters in tow. They couldn't bike, so they're having to haul one in a trailer, one in a cargo seat in the front.
Gallons of water. Bikes are on the little patio out there. We got some stuff drying. I'm ready for a shower. The stats for the nerds are 260 miles of riding over 5 days, with 1 day of just existing and 1 night spent on a plane, a whole lot of climbing, and 2 countries visited.
And that's a wrap.